What's going on? We're back here again today with another one. Today we're doing a clean sweep of our timber slash property, getting ready for deer season, and mainly aside from deer season, clearing the trails and cleaning up the whole timber as a whole. As you can see, we got a gigantic 250-year-old tree behind us, and some can see how that might be a problem. It is covering up all of our, it's in the paths of our deer stands and the paths for the deer when they come through from property to property. We got a skid steer down here today trying to clear all the trails, and we're gonna try and get rid of this tree tomorrow. It's Friday right now, Friday night, but this isn't a one or two man job. This tree we got going on here, as you can see, it's completely derooted, so we're gonna get some of the rest of the team out here tomorrow, clean it up and see what we can do with it. But I'm gonna take you guys around the property a little bit. I'll take some film, whatnot. Let's get into it. So as you can see right now, this trail is perfectly clear. You can't see with the lens, but we got another trail right here, two parallel trails that go this way that are clear as well. That's like the goal of today. Basically Friday night, we don't have a ton of sunlight left. Just trying to clear the trails out and get ready to bring the big dogs in here tomorrow, try and take care of that tree back here. But as you can see, we didn't do anything extensive with it. Just cleared it of all the brush and all kinds of other debris and shit that we don't want up in here. To get it all ready for tomorrow. Alright, so you can see the trail behind me isn't entirely cleared out yet, so the big ass tree I've been talking about earlier is right next to me. So what we got to do is we got to clear a trail around, so tomorrow when we do it, we have some type of path to get in there to that tree and cut it down piece by piece. If we don't have a path to get in there, we're just be pissing the wind all day long. So we're going in around here, around the back of the tree, because there's a tree at the front. We're just going to make a big circle around it so we can attack it at every point. So we're going to do that real quick and keep sweating our ass off. So we're doing good. Oh, college football starts tomorrow too. Boom, baby. Alright, so now it is day 2. We had some trouble, so last time we talked was Friday. Saturday, Sunday went by, and now it's Monday because Saturday it rained like hell. So we're on the other side of the property now. We got that tree mostly taken care of. There's not a ton we can do about it with the amount of wood there is and how big the damn tree is. But right here we're starting to dig this up because we're gonna put a food plot right in here with some turnips, oats, just kind of that extra miscellaneous good food plot beets. Because our stand is right here, I'll show you guys that in a minute. Literally just next to the camera is the stand. So we got this all cleared out. For the most part, I'm gonna get on the skid steer in a minute and make it all level and get rid of all the other topsoil as well as weeds and whatnot. Right here, we had a lot of vines dicking with our trees. Our hedge tree right here has been getting a hurting on from these weeds. I mean the vines, excuse me. And then now that we got the vines mostly taken care of, there is a giant pocket of sunlight that is glorious. So we got our trail cleared out. We're trying to clear it a lot just so we can have better visibility when deer season comes around, which is soon. And also so we can plant our food plot. Hudson's on the skid steer right now. But a lot of our biggest problems with visibility has been the growth of stuff. It's not during the winter, it's not bad obviously, but having those weeds and makes it more difficult as opposed to having these paths that we're having through that the deer will take most of the time. Because one of those paths right there is a natural path that deer take. And now that we have widened it and extended it, hopefully it will be just a little bit more beneficial for us. This stand is our 2-man right here that we use. This is the stand we use most of the time. We have this one and then a tree house and 2 climbers that we use on this particular property. As you can see, we have done there's a lot of leaves. See ya. But we've cleared out most of our timber here. We just got to cover the trees here. Clearing the timber, our #1 priority is obviously for deer season, and #2, just to make it so we can ride in the summer and do all this other stuff like that. But by the time summer comes around, it's just gonna be covered in shell all over again. We're gonna have to do it again. But these paths that we are making are beneficial for all the deer that come through here. When deer season comes around, and if you guys don't know, Illinois, the state of Illinois, bow hunting is pretty much the main type of deer hunting. You can't use a gun, only very select few days of the year, which I believe is 6 days. 6 days that don't count as doe only season. So the weekend, I don't know what it is this year. I know there's one the weekend after Thanksgiving. It might be the weekend before and the weekend after Thanksgiving. About either 6 or 7 days, it might be 5 or 6, but 5 or 6 days where you use a slug gun. Now you can use single shot center fire rifles, but that's a different video for another day. But the main issue I'm getting at is we have to use a bow, and we have to have as much. We have to have as much advantage as possible for when archery season comes around, because archery is not easy. Shooting and the act of it can be pretty easy if you practice, but there's so many factors. That's all I had to cover for right now, but we'll see you guys back in a minute. Out this food plot real quick, get all this topsoil up, but first, before we do that, we gotta get see if I can maneuver this real good. That might work. And whatnot, we're just gonna get a thin layer of this crap. Don't want to get too much. I just want to get this little right here. That shit. I think that should be good enough, because we're still got to spray it and then we're going to till it. There you go. Upstairs. You not want the hatchet? All right, guys, as you can see, we did a lot of work today. Aside from clearing the timber, we cleared a path for our food plot that will eventually go right here. But that is for the next video. I'll pretty much just make this video clearing timber / food plot, construction, yada yada, I don't know. I'll figure it out. But we got this all cleared up for a food plot. All the trails on our property are clear and extended. They're a little bit wider and a little bit longer. So that was our goal, and get rid of vines and brush and extra shit that we don't want or need, as well as that tree. We took care of most of that tree over there. Aside from that, make sure to check out our next video, which will be, I don't know if I'm gonna call this part 2. I don't know the titles yet. I'm not that much of a title guru person. But next video after this, we'll be planting our mega plot mix right here, as well as another spot over there where we keep our climbers in the treehouse, because right here we have our 2-man. We're gonna spray this up in the next video, and then eventually till it a little bit after that. Then plant all the stuff you guys are looking for, the seed that will grow the crop.